Hey, it's Jonathan. This is going to be a redo of a video that I've made multiple times. It just needed to be updated, and we're releasing some new NFTs. Annora is going to put some of her art in NFTs and release some collectibles. So I wanted to update these videos so that if you're new, then you'll understand what is a blockchain all the way to how to mint a collectible NFT. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And if you go to Annora's website, or you're probably already there, maybe that's where you found this video, you will see that if you go to artbyanora.com/free-NFT, then you'll find this page. And she wants to release some free NFTs as a thank you gift. She's also started some of her series, which you see one of the paintings behind us. She's traveling, and as she travels, she's painting the national parks, and she's doing state pictures. So she's having collections of state pictures and then a national park collection. She's going to be releasing, we're going to be making some of these collectibles from the national parks and from the state pictures, and she's going to be offering special NFTs for those as well. Just stay tuned to find out how to get those. Some of them are going to be released to her Patreon, so make sure you check that out. But if you already know what a blockchain is, and how to mint an NFT, how to purchase cryptocurrency, you know about wallets, then look, you can go here right now. This is going to be offered through Cardano because Cardano's transaction fees are so cheap. So they're free NFTs, but you still have to cover the transaction fee. So if you already know how to do it, then you can just click right here. This is the NFT that's being offered right now. It's called Bloom, and these are unique collector items. So you can click right there right now and pick that NFT up for free if you like. If you don't know what the blockchain is, or you don't know what a wallet is, how to start it, add to crypto, or mint an NFT, we're going to take you through a video series which will be posted right here on our website, and that's what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and start talking about what is the blockchain. So the blockchain is essentially a bunch of files. It's a bunch of files that are linked together in a series. Let's see if we can pull up the image of the blockchain here. All right, I think we have it. So we have image of a blockchain. Made this little image up for you, photo representation of what we got. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a bunch of files or blocks that are minted. These blocks consist of transactions. So what we have is we have a bunch of transactions right here, and then we'll have when this block gets created. When the block is full, it will be created, and then it'll go on to the next block, and we'll start creating the next block. And when this block is created, then this block is going to point back to the previous block, and then we'll go on to another block. And when the transactions are full in that block, then that one will get created, and it'll point back to the previous one, and then we'll go on to another block. And when all the transactions are full in that block will be created, and then it'll point back to the previous block. So what we end up with is these chains of blocks of transactions, essentially. And so what makes this powerful is not only are they encrypted, not only are these transactions encrypted, but they're distributed. So you don't have a central computer recording all these transactions, and the record is on one central computer where somebody could go in and change one file to, interfere with the transactions or to falsify some of the transactions. What you have is you have a distributed ledger. So if I participate in the blockchain and you participate in the blockchain, then a record of these transactions are on my computer, a record's on your computer, a record's on everybody that participates. So you literally could have millions of people participate in this blockchain, so you have a copy of the record of this. Instead of on one centralized computer, you have a copy on millions of people's computer. So to create a new block, you need consensus. So what it says is it looks back and it says, okay, this block is attached to this block, is attached to this block, and then it goes out and it looks across the computers where the record of the chain is stored, and it says, okay, well, if it's more than 50%, then there's a consensus. So it checks all the computers, and if there's a consensus, then it says, okay, well, we can add a new block to it because this is the real chain, because there's consensus across the computers, because the information is stored on multiple computers instead of just one computer. So literally, the only way you could break the blockchain is if you could control a majority of the consensus. You have to be able to control the ledger to control the blockchain. That's why this is so powerful, because I have a copy, you have a copy, everybody that participates has a copy, and uh, consensus is across the chain. So this is what a blockchain is. And if you have any questions, look, feel free to shoot me a message. This is going to be uploaded to the In Good Fortune channel. Feel free to shoot me a message, or you can shoot Annora a message, and we'll get back to you on it. But uh, this is how this works. So the next thing that we're going to go into in the video series is we're going to tell you what an NFT is. So make sure you check that one out. It should be right below this video on Annora's website. Y'all are beautiful. See you next time.